Awesome.
Hey, please, sir. Can we get...
Things got a little out of control in St. George as the candidates for the 2nd Congressional District faced off in the first debate of the election season. Now, as your local election headquarters, we are committed to breaking it down for you. And News 4 Utah's Glenn Beebe joins us now here in the studio to do just that. Glenn.
Yeah, well, what you saw there was just at the end of the debate. But at some points during the debate, Congressman Stewart was heckled by Shireen Ghorbani supporters early in the debate. But for the most part, both candidates spent little time attacking each other and instead giving their take on important issues like health care, national security, and the national deficit. The first debate in St. George started with some local issues like the Lake Powell pipeline, but quickly turned to a national focus, including health care. Congressman Chris Stewart said Obamacare's costs have gone up too fast, and he suggested more choice with health plans, including what coverage people want.
There's cost controls. I mean, for example, I shouldn't have to buy a policy that includes maternity care. I think my wife and I are finished having children. And then last thing would be allow you to buy across state lines so that you can drive down the cost, increase competition, and some tort reform.
Shireen Ghorbani said she wants to see full reform of the healthcare system and talked about ideas like the government being able to negotiate drug prices.
Which is allowing Medicare to negotiate drug prices at the federal level. That means that every taxpayer is going to have the ability to be spending less. Our money will be spent more responsibly. That's something that I fully support, and I would love to see that done. We frankly can't get any traction on some of these common sense solutions because our Congress is bought and sold by pharmaceutical companies.
Focus later turned to national security and President Trump's handling of foreign affairs, with Ghorbani saying his handling of issues abroad with allies is a major threat to national security.
I'm concerned that the person in our White House is not leading with the clarity of our American values in the way that we deserve.
Congressman Stewart, who sits on the House Intelligence Committee, says while he disagrees with how the president handles certain situations, he said President Trump is not the biggest threat to national security.
The greatest threat facing our country is absolutely China. In the long term, it is going to be the thing that our children are going to have to deal with.
This debate comes a month before many ballots will be mailed out to voters. For Ghorbani, it was her first debate and an opportunity to introduce herself to voters. And for Congressman Stewart, it was a chance to highlight his record of serving the 2nd District. Now, a recent poll shows this race getting closer now at an 11-point difference. That's down from 24 back in June. But Ghorbani does have a steep hill to climb. Congressman Stewart won his last election by more than 75,000 votes. Don, back to you.